Good switching to gang.
Well, that was a bitch, but now it's done.
Did you know, while shooting this movie, a grip was fired for masturbating during one of the nude scenes? And the straight up irony of a grip masturbating on
Just
set.
openly?
Just, I don't know. They didn't go into detail.
Oh, yeah. What the fuck?
They didn't go into detail, but I mean, maybe through pants. You know, who knows?
Yeah.
You know, I don't know. I wasn't there.
I mean, props to him for being that comfortable with himself.
Welcome to They Live for Horror podcast. I am your host, Jared. And with me, as always, my longtime friend, horror movie buff.
What up? What up? Tom.
Tom.
Yeah, that's my name.
You nailed it, bro. Today, we are talking about Slumber Party Massacre. This is the first time you've seen this, huh?
Yeah. I don't know how it just, like,
it's a classic.
slipped through. I know, it was way better than I thought it would be.
It's one of those movies you hear the name Slumber Party Massacre and you're like, God, it's so cheesy and stupid.
That's exactly why I avoided it.
But then you remember, this movie came out, when it came out, it was in 1982, like one of the originals. So like every spoof that came after that tried to play up to this is one of those movies that helped create a subgenre of another, like Halloween basically reinvented the slasher film for American audiences. This reinvented it for, all right, let's put a bunch of nudity in it, and let's go to college campuses and just kill a bunch of women.
That's what I called it, was Porky's with more blood.
That's a great summary of this movie, man. This is one of those like really fun movies like Sleepaway Camp.
Yeah.
You know, I by the way, we got to do Sleepaway Camp sometime soon.
Yeah, we will. Yeah. That's the one where the girl ends up, right? At the end?
Yeah, it ends up being there's a twist at the end.
Yeah, it's a really good one.
Yeah, this is another one of those. Just like Evil Dead, this ended up being called a video nasty in the UK.
Really?
Which actually, again, boosts its sales.
Of course, yeah.
It's one of those situations where it's like if you tell kids they can't do something, they're gonna fucking do it. They're gonna like seek it out. Directed by a woman, Amy Holden Jones.
That surprised me, yeah.
And written by a woman, Rita Mae Brown.
Yeah,
this is the first time we have done a movie that was directed by a woman.
That's
and written by a woman. And immediately I'm like, let's not do it. This show is about misogyny. This show is about men are smarter than women. It's just science.
Like, if you look at the content, you'd be surprised it was directed by a female.
Yeah, I was completely shocked. The movie stars a bunch of people you probably don't know a bunch about, but there's some horror classics.
I recognized the little sister, and that was the only one I could really recognize from the lot. Maybe the killer.
Yeah, there's Michelle Michaels. She would go on to do like Death Wish 4 and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Robin Still, she would go on to do a whole mess of 1980s horror movies where she just shows her tits. Actually, that's probably...
Also, she's like the chick from Up, then.
Not the Disney movie Up,
Not
but the one you're obsessed with, like the
1970-something.
Yeah, the Italian film Up that you've been obsessed with lately. We got to just do it on the show just to get it out of the way because I'm tired of hearing about it.
System.
This is, of course, the film debut of Robin Still, who, like I said, would go on to do a bunch of movies. You probably would recognize her from. That would be. Excuse me, Valerie.
Valerie, the new girl.
Fighting the coronavirus.
Yep.
That's not funny. People are dying.
Well.
Oh, by the way, how are you recovering from the absolute ass kicking you took in that debate? You really pissed off that.
That's why we
the
haven't
moderator.
had an episode in a while, guys.
He was just fuming.
It took a lot of pride out of me to lose 8. What was it?
802.
Yeah. Fuck.
The budget for this movie came in at only $250,000. The box office came in at just over $1 million, and then it made a bunch back in the back end and all this stuff, and it's become one of those cult classics. So it did end up making its money back. For those that don't know, this is a high school student slumber party turns terrifying as an escaped mental patient with a drill decides to crash the evening. How cool is they used a drill?
Mm-hmm.
Like,
because is it prom night where he uses a drill and it's just kind of dull? It's like.
Yeah, it was like they just lifted it.
Or is the babysitter one or something? I don't know.
Yeah,
it wasn't done well.
Yeah,
so I didn't like it at first, but then...
I really feel like prom night just was like, we can make Slumber Party Massacre, but not as good. You know? And it ended up actually being the more famous of the two movies, I think, just because Jamie Lee Curtis happened to be in it.
Of course. Yeah.
The Scream Queen. Although, maybe prom night came out first? I'm going to quickly Google that.
Yeah, before someone shuts us down. We know how you get internet. You know... And I can't gag.
They're going to cancel this on Twitter.
Yeah, they will.
Yeah, I don't think anybody actually listens to this.
It's the asbestos in the microphone.
You know what? I'm wrong. Prom Night came out first, 1980.
Wow.
Yeah, that's my bad, folks. So I guess Slumber Party Massacre ripped off Prom Night.
Sweet
But hey, you know what though? Could you not eat during the podcast? We've been over this.
I'm eating.
Dog's barking in the background. It is one of those. This though, I still stand by this as the superior film to Prom Night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too, actually, and I've seen Prom Night like 4 times.
So this is the first time you've seen this. How many times you watched it? Just the once?
I did it like halfway through when I found our trailer, and then I rewatched it fully once.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fun movie, man. One of the funnier goofs on the film. I like to highlight these now. This is a new category. Goofs that happen on the film. Mm-hmm. After the pizza man is discovered dead, Kim puts the phone down on the desk before running the living room. While Coach Jaina waits on the line, it goes dead. In the next shot, Trish picks up the phone and speaks to the operator.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
One of the more glaring mistakes in the film. We can quickly now, I mean, if you haven't seen the movie, we're not going to do the entire synopsis. It's just not going to work. But this is one of those movies that did really well, like I said, in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
Took some time to get traction in America, much like Evil Dead. There's actually kind of like a trajectory of Evil Dead and Slumber Party Massacre. Obviously, Slumber Party Massacre didn't go on to be as groundbreaking as Evil Dead.
Yeah.
But it's definitely up there as one of those cult classics. It does have a couple sequels. There were even, I even read recently in my half-assed internet researches that they're trying to make a remake of it.
Oh.
Although I just don't see that working in
We don't
2020.
need to do
You know.
that now, unless they're setting it in the 80s again.
So, your most what the fuck moment?
The boyfriend's head falling off.
That was pretty fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like,
That was a bitch, but now it's done.
yeah, that was.
Sorry, guys. I'm a Scream King.
Yeah, that was the Scream King. It doesn't quite have the
No, it doesn't.
the same. God damn it. Yeah, I mean, I also had that one listed.
Yeah. As your
Um,
what the fuck moment?
Yeah, as my
Okay,
what the fuck
cool.
moment. There were some other deaths there that could definitely fall under that category. The death of the pizza boy was pretty intense.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So that's another one. That poor pizza boy. All he wanted to do was deliver some pizza. Man, he makes like, this is 1982. He made
Yeah.
like 75 cents an hour.
Yeah.
Probably had to pay for his own gas.
Probably.
You know those high school bitches ain't gonna be tipping him.
No. No, they might let him do some of that Maui Wowie, though.
Is that like a strain of marijuana?
Yeah, that's the bag of weed they have. And the neighbor's like, hey, just keep it cool, guys.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
Here, I
yeah.
thought it was just like a reference to like Pineapple Express.
Oh.
No. So we both agree the boyfriend's head popping off.
Yeah.
It's kind of one of those moments where you're like,
Like, so he went through the thing of beheading this guy and then balancing it back on for shock
I don't
value.
even think about that. He's a real showman.
Yeah.
He's a real showman of a killer.
I liked his lack of dialogue in the
Yeah.
movie.
I did read that the actor put himself into isolation. He kept himself away from the cast and crew so he'd be completely different
Oh, cool.
from everybody else. Michael Villella, excuse me. I'm sorry, it's tough to...
Michael Avella.
Michael Villella?
Volva.
Villella?
Mike Levy.
I sound drunk and I'm not.
Not yet.
He actually, Michael, who ends up being the bad guy, originally read for the role of the neighbor, David Contant.
Oh.
But because of his size and his movements, they decided to make him the main bad guy.
Oh, cool.
So,
He does seem like the more neighborly of the two faces. Like,
yeah, he
it's
definitely
weird.
doesn't look like a killer, you know?
Like the neighbor was a good red herring for the first time view of like.
Yeah, good point.
I mean, I knew he wasn't gonna be the guy, but I was like, yeah. Back in the day, that's the first swerve right there. Is
yeah, he
the
was
nosy neighbor, but he's actually being helpful.
Yeah, Michael Villella. He like I said, he deliberately isolated himself, and they said you could hear him screaming and breaking stuff in his trailer or dressing room to get himself into character, to pump himself up, and just to try to like scare people and intimidate them before he took the like. This is a guy who dove into this role head first, and he was like, "I'm gonna scare every motherfucker on this set. You that teenage girl? I'll kill you!
Goddamn teens! Get off my lawn!"
He went full Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm surprised, although I take it back. Daniel Day-Lewis would have killed some neighbor girls to really get into the role.
Yeah.
You know to do it. God damn it! Every time. So
Parched. I am so parched today.
Michael also read Helter Skelter in order to research the role
Oh, okay.
of Ross Thorne, which is a great name for a
Yeah,
bad guy.
it is.
Ross
Yeah.
Thorne. Straight to the point.
He's gonna Ross your thorn. It's not gonna feel good.
God damn it. The handy woman actress who drills into Coach Jaina's peephole was actually one of the set designers for the film.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they didn't trust anybody else on set to be able to use a drill. Like, I mean, in their defense, it is a bunch of teenage girls mostly, so I can see why they would use someone else. But yeah. Next category: did this movie actually scare you? I assume not. I
No.
mean,
No, it didn't.
we're old enough now.
Like I said,
when I
it's
watched
Porky's
it,
with blood.
I'll say
Blood.
when I watched it when I was younger, there were definitely some jump scares, but like as a boy, like I'm not afraid.
I think that drill jump scare would have got me when she's putting the peephole in.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, overall, this movie didn't scare me.
Yeah.
But then again, if I was a teenage girl who's having a slumber party in
Yeah.
1982,
You know,
and we put
it's
this
like
movie,
Animal House with tits.
no, Animal House has tits.
It does?
Yeah. Stop watching the TNT version. You know, that's something similar happened to my wife the other day.
Oh, no.
She's like, we should watch Dusk Till Dawn because we've been watching a bunch of horror movies with the kids. And I'm like, sweetie, half that movie takes place in a strip club. And she's like, yeah, but you don't see anything. I'm like, no, like, what are you talking about? And she goes, oh yeah, I've only seen that on TNT. It's like she's only. And then
around, kids.
and so then we watched it the other night, the unrated director's cut, and she's like, oh yeah, we can't watch this with the kids. Because there is a solid 10 minutes where there is nothing but tits.
Really? I don't
Yeah.
remember that part, I guess.
Yeah, right before Selma Hayek turns into the vampire, there's just tits in the background the entire time. So who stole the show? I'm gonna go with Michael Villalele.
I thought the neighbor did.
Oh yeah, he was pretty good in that. Yeah.
Yeah. He's
The
the helpful but hip neighbor.
just for like straight up minutes on screen versus impact in movie, I'm going with the Pizza Boy. He got his time in. He acted the hell out of his death. Good for him.
Yeah.
He really put in a lot of work there, man. He was really going for it. But so yeah, to maximize your minutes, I'm going with him. But yeah,
Sure.
But yeah, I think you're right. The neighbor or Robin still as Valerie was probably up there as well. But obviously she's like the main, like one of the main characters. So it's tough to steal a show. But man, it was really, really a solid performance by a lot of these people that it would end up to not, do a whole lot outside of like Rita and, or sorry, Robin, and Deborah, or she played Kim. But it's one of those movies where you look at it and you're like, okay, that was better acted than you thought it would be, considering it's a 1982 slasher film called Slumber Party Massacre. Everybody kind of plays their role perfectly. If you watch the trailer for this on Amazon, it doesn't do it justice. It looks so bad. Oh, okay. The trailer makes it look
Maybe I did do that once.
so bad. But it is so much better than the trailer gives it credit for. It's definitely one of those movies. I mean, you breeze through this thing. It's like under 90 minutes or right around 90 minutes. It's like, fuck, dude, why are more movies not like this?
I found the wrong link. I was like, is it this short, really?
Yeah,
so I looked it up.
It's why I love the 19... And we've harped on this, or at least I have, on this podcast before. It's like...
Things get too long sometimes.
Yeah, like, you try to watch fucking Hereditary, and it's like 2 hours of... and I'm sleeping by the end of that one. Same with Witch. Same with Midsommar, however you pronounce that shit. I didn't watch that one. Terrible. It's so boring. It's so boring.
It looked like the Wicker Man for a female lead.
Yeah.
I was going to go ahead and discuss the trailer. It's the point in Slumber Party Massacre where a mistake was made and the name is sexually aroused over the clothes bump bump. While the girl goes inside to tell her friends that she's bailing on them, killer takes out her boyfriend. She comes back where the trailer starts for us. That was a bitch, but now it's done, just as her guy's head falls off. She honks for help, but her friends don't care. They're having daiquiris. The blender's on. They don't give a fuck.
Great blender moments.
Yes.
And that seems to happen in like every 80s horror movie.
The Evil Dead had a blender shot.
Yeah. Oh, no, I'm specifically talking about the blender covering the sound of something else.
Oh, yeah.
Were people just blending more drinks in the 80s?
Yeah.
Like, it happens all the time in horror movies in the 80s. I remember
does.
watching one where it was like, I can't remember the name of it, but one of the main bad guys was Charlie, and he was like killing people in a house, but the blender's going for like a solid 5 minutes. I'm like, dude, that ice, he kills like 3 people.
Yeah.
I've blended some drinks in my day. It doesn't take like 5 minutes. This guy is thoroughly making sure the ice is broken.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you.
They don't hear it, but then the neighbor girl hears it, and she's telling her sister, and she's like, don't worry about them. They're not worried about us after all. And that's why I picked it, for the tension and that cold, bitter dialogue. Like, you should have invited me to your fucking sleepover, bitch.
Yeah, sort of harsh.
They should have invited them over, damn it. And that one girl wants to learn how to French.
That's sort of harsh,
so that's
though.
why I picked that trailer. Oh, yeah.
Everybody died. Yeah. I guess you should have allowed me to come to your party. Like, there are people dying here!
Yeah. Which, I don't know if you don't mind, I was going to lead that into the Nick and...
No, that's fine, man. Yeah, go ahead. Tom's picking nits.
That's one of them. That's trailer is one of them, when they pull the car in and don't relock the garage.
Yeah.
After they were just told to lock the fucking thing.
You gotta love that.
So a lot of death happened because of that one mistake. And then my other one was when the teacher doesn't wait to make sure the girl makes it out of the school before they lock it up.
Yeah.
But in the 80s, maybe they didn't do that. I feel like today a teacher would not let a kid stay.
I feel like things were way more loosey goosey in the 80s.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
maybe that's part of the thing they were pointing out. I don't know.
It could be.
Yeah.
I think it's just to me, if you did that in 2020, I'd be like, why are you doing that?
Yeah.
I didn't even think about it. Like in the 1980s, you're just like, yeah, leave kids
That's
unsupervised for days.
Yeah.
Like parents were just like, we're gonna go on a 14-day cruise. See you later, 13-year-old daughter.
Yep.
That's just how it was. Like, good luck. Here's $20 for pizza. You're gonna be gone for a month. It's $20, Karen. Enjoy it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you really picked a great scene for that trailer, though.
Yeah, I felt bad that the visual didn't really work out.
That's all right, man.
But
yeah,
you know, when they're in the car, but it was okay.
Another category would be best kill.
Okay. Mine was the phone line service lady.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Where those guys were wanting her, and then all of a sudden they're distracted with whatever else, and she's getting kidnapped or abducted, and
the boyfriend.
Oh, okay,
that was a good one.
Oh, the headless guy.
Yeah, Yeah, that was the boyfriend, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
yep.
I'm like
the guy, and he was.
Let's just be honest. Every kill in this movie.
I
was just say every fucking kill in this movie is pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty solid. I mean, there's a drill,
and the phone line lady was off screen, and I still thought it was one of the better ones.
Yeah, it was really good.
I guess because they show it after. They show her after the gym scene or whatever. So.
Or like I like when Russ Thorne was lurking outside the house, and just when he's about to climb in through the window, Trish appears to close the window. I was like, "Oh, rats!" I totally expected like, "Ah, shucks! I can't believe I'm gonna be beaten by this window."
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought the boyfriend kill. There's a lot of good kills in this movie, man. The poor pizza guy.
Yeah, he might be. He's
also. How about $6 for a pizza?
Yeah.
For all that pizza, $6?
Yeah.
I want to go back to 1982 prices.
For sure. I like the one chick was too obsessed with the pizza to care that he died.
Yeah, or when he...
I am hungry, though.
Well, he was pretty high.
Yeah.
And it was the 1980s. So
Oh,
like,
that's true.
Yeah, it was the 1980s, so it was like, marijuana's super dangerous for you.
Mm-hmm.
And it'll make you so not care about your friends.
Yeah.
I did like that the drill literally goes through Jeff, like right in the back, as Thorne just drills him through the back. That was another good one.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, like I said, a lot of good kills. I highly recommend this movie.
My favorite effects was the killer's hand getting chopped off.
That's pretty cool.
I thought the hand actually looked...
Yeah, it was well done.
Oftentimes it doesn't look that good.
I miss the practical effects of the 80s. We talked
Yeah.
about that before, but like that was fun.
Like, was that literally just a guy's arm like green screened off? Because it looks like a real
there's
fucking
no
hand.
there's no green screen there.
On the dude, like a sweater or green screen his arm off. I don't know.
Yeah, there wouldn't be green screen this time. It was just prosthetic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
It
prosthetic.
did really good,
Yeah, it was
though.
great. Next category. Would this movie have been better with Sid Haig? Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Make Sid like one of the parents. Make him a janitor.
I remade the coach Sid Haig.
Perfect. Yeah, I could see that.
And he would be easily overdone by the killer at the end because he's old as fuck now.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Well, I was supposed to say 1982. He was
In
still
82,
older.
yeah.
He was still older in 1982.
he would have been cool in 82.
Yeah,
for
it
sure.
would have been awesome. Sid just like the angry coach.
Yeah.
Just life doesn't ever pan out for
He's
Sid Haig
over
characters.
teaching girls basketball.
He would be such a creepy girls basketball
His
coach.
assistant coach is the John Wayne tattoo.
I'm so tired of working with these fucking kids. I just want to put Sid in like every movie
Yeah.
ever.
Or
It's
it should
just
have been that teacher that was like, make sure you get out before they lock you in.
Are you gonna lock me in? Look at here, motherfucker. You're either gonna be locked in here with me or you're gonna get out.
Props to him for wanting to just act way up until the day he was...
Yeah.
Because I just saw 3 from Hell finally. Wow.
That's rough, man.
Yeah.
And apparently there's like 2 or 3 more movies that he was in.
Oh, okay.
And he looks just as rough in all of them. We already did Tom's Picking Nits. The final category would be, would you remake this?
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Leave it alone.
Maybe if you set it in the 80s.
I would go the route you usually go next of TV series.
Yeah, you know,
that
I
would
could,
be
yeah.
fun. I don't know why.
Yeah, and who would you cast as the lead? I don't know. Like, I'm not up on, like, young actresses anymore. Maybe the blonde chick from...
Audrey, whatever her name
Plaza?
is. Yeah.
She's a little too old to play a
That's
high school
true.
chick. I was thinking, like...
That's true. Yeah, I don't know stars anymore.
yeah. We're getting to the point where we're so old, we're just kind of like...
What's the one in Neighbors 2? Chloe, what's her name? From Kick-Ass.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Chloe Grace Moretz. Or...
Yeah, she's getting older.
Is she?
Yeah, I mean,
She
she's
could be
up
the
there. She's
older
like in
sister.
her 20s, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe... Yeah. I
Yeah,
guess,
you're right, though. God damn, we don't know anyone.
like Ariana Grande, maybe?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like...
Selena Gomez?
Yeah, that would work. Just a bunch of like replace
Like
all the
pop
white chicks
stars?
with like Latino pop stars.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd
Vanessa
be cool.
Hutchins. What's that? What's the chick from iCarly up to these days? You know,
I
let's
don't
put.
know. Yeah.
She's gotta be like what, 25 now?
Probably. She'll
Doesn't
still
matter.
do it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it doesn't matter. If Jason Priestley could play a fucking teenager when he's like 48 years old on 90210, we could put these women in this movie. I was gonna say the chick from American Horse Ride, the blonde chick, but she did Scream Queens, so she might not want to get typecast.
Oh, I meant I was picturing the one that lives in the home in the first. Season.
Oh no! I'm talking about the younger one, the one
Yeah.
that ends up in like Coven and all that stuff.
The chick from Bridge to Terabithia?
Look, we're pitching this to Hollywood, and we're gonna nail it.
I haven't done a crossover on this, though, have I? Damn it.
What 2 movies would you cross over?
I didn't think of one. What would you?
Oh, what if Jason?
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
I didn't even... Freddy. Now they can't even fucking fall asleep!
There you go. That's cool.
No, it's... that was just... you can just put Freddy in any of these movies. Though,
Yeah.
we haven't even done a Friday the 13th yet. Or Nightmare on Elm Street yet.
Not a fan.
I think Friday the 13th is overrated, but that's just me.
Same here.
Oh, shit. Did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Awesome. All right,
It's
so
Halloween for me on those kinds.
I think I already know the answer to this, but would you recommend this movie?
To slasher fans.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah.
I would recommend this
Or
to
80s
anybody.
horror fans,
Yeah, if you're
yeah.
an 80s horror fan, you like some 80s hits,
Yep.
and you just love to watch teenage girls and their boyfriends get fucking wrecked house by creepy guy next door types.
And
the fact that he
well acted though too.
the fact that he doesn't wear a mask makes him even creepier to me.
Mm-hmm.
Like, to me, Jason and Michael Myers are less scary now because they wear masks, and this guy's just walking around, not caring that you see him. Not a lot of backstory to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like, where did he come from? What is he?
Well, he's an escaped murderer.
Yeah, that's it though.
That's
like,
it.
You know.
Yeah.
I forgot that he was even
They
an
did
escaped
good
murderer.
on just having those little bits of radio throughout the movie of him being.
Yeah, they did
escaped.
use that trope.
Yeah.
Yep. That's one of those things that was like, it probably wasn't a trope in 1982 though.
True.
Like, to use the radio, to use TV. Now it's like every horror movie needs the TV or the radio telling the people exactly, here's a bunch of exposition, get ready.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would definitely recommend this movie. You get to pick the next one we do.
Okay.
And I think you already had it ready.
I don't remember.
It was Maniac.
Yeah, it is.
So we're following...
Original Maniac.
We're following up one 80s classic slasher film with another... Is this a slasher film? Is a drill something you slash with?
He does, like,
I know, it's just
slasher
being
guns. But yeah, no.
It's a
Not
slasher film.
technically.
It's one of those teenage party murder movies, and we're going to follow it up with another teenage party murder movie. We're going to be doing a watch-along soon. Probably episode... You know what? Episode 13, probably.
Yeah.
Because this would be, what, episode 10, 11?
This one's 11.
So next one's 12, and we got to figure out what 13 is. Probably going to be like a Friday the 13th.
Yeah.
Probably the
Or-
best one. Friday the 13th 3 is the best one.
I like
4.
the other one you said, though, too.
I'll have to look at our notes. We'll go back and figure it out.
The ghost one.
13 Ghosts?
Yeah.
Awesome. Yeah, let's do that. We'll do
Yeah.
a watch-along for 13 Ghosts.
That'd be sweet.
Love that movie. I want to watch that movie with you now and just, like,
Hell yes.
we'll do that. We'll do Ookie Cookie over the chick who's naked throughout the entire movie.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I haven't seen that since back in the day when you paused movies and beat off to him.
That's not when you do damn, though.
I
She's
did do
dead.
it to the ghost, though.
Oh.
Not the naked ghost, though.
Yeah, you did. You told me you did. You came to school and said, guess what I just spent the entire weekend doing?
Damn it, I forgot.
72 hours. It was a 3-day weekend, Jared. I was like, what?
Oh,
no, Tom, it
remote
wasn't.
ran out of batteries when I paused it.
I was like, Tom, it wasn't a 3-day weekend. You skipped school on Monday to beat off to a dead ghost. As opposed to a live ghost. All right, I am at Jared PPVT2. I still got to change that. And you are...
TCHERD86.
TC Herd 86.
Yep.
You can find us on Patreon, although we don't have anybody there. You can find us on Facebook, although if you're listening to this, you're probably already in the Facebook group.
Yep.
Check out Suplex City Limit. Big
Yep.
thanks to Jim and Rando for being... Or, not Rando. Wow, it has not been Rando in a long time. That's where my brain is today. And Tyler Fudge. You can check out
We were trying to do a pay-per-view take 2 earlier, and now you're
My brain is
bringing
broken
up
now. I'm thinking about AEW.
Rambo? Did you say Rambo?
I am Jared. That's Tom. Thanks for listening to They Live for Horror. So do you think he was jerking off over the pants? Or do you think he really had it out?